Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another session here with us at Mathematics Resource Center. And today we will be looking at some more function questions and moving on to coordinate geometry. Good. This time we have a question here. This is July 2021 question, function question. Please copy down the question, do your solution, attempt it if that's all you can, and then we will get right into solving the question shortly. I give you about 10 minutes to do this. Dejana?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so you have 10 minutes.
Alright. Almost finished.
All right, and you
Copying
can
so.
ask me any question you need to ask me as you go along if you're not sure, all right?
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Miss,
Yes?
um, see, for BI, miss, you would have to do that on a graph, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for the second question is to ask for the minimum and the maximum point.
Mm-hmm. Minimum, write down the minimum or maximum value of the function.
Alright.
So when you actually draw the graph, right? Minimum or maximum value has to do with the y value at the turning point. So when you draw the graph, right, then that y value at that turning point would have been your minimum or maximum value, the y value. So what you can write down before we even go further is that, um, hold on. So let me write that, jot that down, highlight it. Yeah, the minimum or maximum value is the y value at the turning point. So it's the y value at the turning point. So write that down for me. Highlight it in your book. Ready, Dejana? Almost finished?
Miss, me finish that of the question and I think my answer B2.
So where's the graph?
Miss, me not a graph paper.
Mm-hmm. When you need graph paper, so when you're practicing, you can do your graphs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We did
All
have a
right.
graph,
So,
but the graph will finish.
mm-hmm. You need graph paper for statistics as well. So just get some, all right?
Yes, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Miss, you know the website where you can go find and do graph. You know,
GeoGebra.
yeah.
All right, so let's try GeoGebra. Thank you for reminding
Yes.
me for that. Let's try GeoGebra. Don't know what's happening with GeoGebra. So this one is called Symbol Lab. GeoGebra was not loading. So this one is called Symbol Lab.
Right. But
Mm-hmm. So let's put in our function y equal x squared plus x minus 4. Y equal x squared plus x, y equal x squared plus x minus 4 minus 4. All right, so it looks something like this when you do yours. And Mm-hmm. All right. So it looks something like this. All right. So looking at it, right? Um, this is what it would look like when you graph it. And looking at it now, the turning point. Can you identify the turning point in the journal?
Yes.
What's the turning point, darling?
Miss, the turning point is the audition. That'll be. Hmm. Miss other graph says it a count up by 2. So
Mm-hmm.
Miss you would have there right there, so the blue dot then is.
Right. Beautiful. Right where the blue dot is, that's a turning point. All right.
Yes, miss.
So right where the blue dot is, that's a turning point, and that point is actually, tell me the coordinate.
Miss, miss, I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure, miss, but it's somewhere around -4.
Remember coordinate. Oh, you're saying that the maximum or minimum value is somewhere around -4.
The minimum value.
Okay. So one thing you have established so far is that's minimum. And yes, it's
Yes, miss.
minimum because it's in the shape of a smile,
I remember
right?
that.
So
Yeah.
it's minimum. So when it looks like this, mm, hold on. When it looks like this, minimum, smiling. When it looks like this, other way around, maximum. It's a frown. All right.
Yes, miss.
So that would be maximum. In other words, um, when when A, here we can look at the x square. So you can look at the equation that they have given you to determine whether it is maximum or minimum, right? So from the function, or yeah, from the function that they gave you, you can determine whether it's maximum or minimum. All right. Do you know how to use that to determine it, the journal?
No, I know, miss. I remember.
Okay. I like the fact that you said you don't remember, because I know I taught you it. But I want you to start.
Miss,
Yes,
Miss Mother put in the X value where they give me in the table.
to determine if it's maximum or
Substitute the X.
minimum.
Miss, yes, miss, let me ask.
Mm-mm.
Right, so I remember it.
Anything else come to your mind? Something simpler than that.
No, you know. Um, mm-mm.
Think about it. Look at the function. Mhm. Look at has something to do with the A.
Miss the A.
Mm-hmm. So you
What
know that
A,
the
miss?
function is, come on now, x squared plus x minus 4. What's the general form of a quadratic function? You don't remember seeing this general form before?
No. This is bad.
So the general form of a quadratic function, right,
Yes, miss.
is ax squared plus bx plus c. But I know you have seen this before because I've taught you completing the square and I've taught you factorizing quadratics. So when you get a function y equal 3x squared plus 6x plus 4, then that means a is equal to 3, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to 4. And you have
Miss, where you
seen
get
it
the
when I
values
asked
3,
you,
6, and 4 from?
think about it. Read everything that I've written down so far and see if you can make that connection. I know you're smart, so you should be able to make that connection. Just look at it. Look at the general form, and then look at the example. So this is the general form. Yes. So that would be the dough when you're gonna make a particular thing. This is the general form. That's what you would put it in. Now this is an
Oh,
example.
miss, me get, see, this is the formula you just show me. Oh, you just show me an example, so you just put in some numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that means from this x is a is 3. I'm just showing an example. So looking at the question that's given now, what's the value of a?
Um,
From the one that we're working.
miss -4.
A, look at it. Y equal x squared plus x minus 4. What's the value of A? What's the value of B? What's the value of C?
So miss A would that be x squared?
The coefficient. So write this down. A is the coefficient of x squared. Write that down for me. B is the coefficient of x. And C is a constant.
Wait, let me say A is the coefficient of x
X.
squared,
Mhm.
B is the coefficient of x,
Mm-hmm.
and you say C is the constant.
Mm-hmm.
It is 4,
Mm?
-4.
So what's the value of A now?
So Miss A would have been the X squared.
Coefficient. What does the word coefficient
Because
mean?
Miss A would be
What does the word coefficient mean? Tell me that part first. Remember I gave you those definitions? You remember we went through them that night? Hmm? So what does the word coefficient mean? Google it,
Miss the amount.
Montana. Google it for me. What does coefficient mean in algebra?
Miss it say
Coefficient.
Miss it say a numerical or constant quantity placed before and multiplying the variable in an algebraic expression.
Look at the example that they're giving you and see what would be the coefficient of x squared here. So the coefficient of x squared is not x squared. What's the coefficient?
Miss
So let's say a
X.
numerical value. They never say a
So
variable,
Miss
right? A numerical value. Tell me the but. I want to hear it. It sounds interesting.
hold on.
Your but was
Miss
to
which
say
one of
that you
them yeah?
don't say the number in front of x squared, don't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
One. One.
Oh, thank you. One. So when you don't see number in front of
Miss
a
my
variable, the
brain nah
coefficient
click.
is
My
always
brain
one.
nah click, miss. My brain nah click. Sorry.
Well,
My
the
brain
brain needs
nah
to
click.
start clicking now, man. So when you don't see the when you do not see a number in front of a variable, the coefficient is always one.
Is
So we have the
one, yes,
question
miss.
y equal x squared plus x minus 4. So when we don't see a number in front of the variable, the coefficient is always one, positive one.
So Mr. A is one.
A is
B
one.
would be B would be one as well, and then C would be -4.
Yes, darling. Well done. Mm-hmm. It's a good
Brain
shot
a
there.
dash for much them man.
Hmm?
Since me I say my brain a dash for much day today. Buy my brain there.
You have exam tomorrow, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't worry, you'll do well. So, all right, let's go through this question so I can let you go. All right, so another way of doing the knowing whether it's maximum or minimum is looking at A. If A is positive, it's minimum. If A is negative, it's maximum.
Misdirection.
See what
Miss
now?
like in miss wait, no miss wait. Let me explain myself. So like in vectors, miss. You know whether when the number is negative or positive, it tells the direction. So if it's negative, you know it's left. If it's
Oh, yeah,
positive, you
yeah,
know
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah. Yeah,
And the
yeah, yeah.
y-axis, it would
So
be
I
up
like
and
you're
down. So
smart. You're smart. You're a
yes.
smart child. Okay.
So if it's positive on the y-axis, then it would be up. So you know, say you're gonna have a frown.
Hold on. Positive on which y-axis? Hold on. Let me hear that part. Go again.
Miss, if the A value is positive, miss,
Yes. So
miss it
how does
wouldn't it be
y-axis come in? You were saying something about y-axis.
because one on the y-axis would be positive, and that would the turn point, the maximum or the turn point would be maximum, so it would be a frown. Isn't that it, miss?
No. A if
I mean,
A
I
is
mix it up
one. So A
now.
is positive one, right?
Yes, miss.
So since it's positive, then it's minimum. And if it's negative, it's maximum. So when you have negative people around, you're always frowning. When you have positive people around, you're always smiling.
Oh, Alright.
Make sense?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. So the turning point is that little point that we have there, blue dot.
Yes, miss.
And if
The
you look
blue
at
dot.
it now to determine the exact point where that is, if you look at it, Jana, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strokes to get to -2, right? So you always think about that. So where would be -1?
Um. Oh my God. Miss,
Is it
with the
here?
in between. Say whether no.
Yes. Go on.
Me see whether the in between. Would that be in between? Would that be like 2.5 there about? Yeah.
Not 2.5. It would have been. Oh, I get you,
In
get you.
between. Yeah.
Yeah. Understand what you're saying now. Understand what you're saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oops.
That God, me say move it.
Where it is. All right, let me erase these. So it would be 2.5 there.
Yes, me say that be in between 2 and well, not the actual size 2 and 3, but the in between. Yes,
Yeah, I get
2
what
and
you're
3.
saying in
The
in
strokes.
terms of the strokes, yes. So in
Yes.
there, right? So that is -1. So you have figured out that that's -1. Now, where would be 0.5?
Oh, that would that be in between. That would that be like 0.5 DM sky in between one as the strokes.
In between there?
It's in between. Wait, no. No,
So
no, no,
so
no.
here so is
Oh,
one
oh, so
stroke, here so
this
is
is that
two
in
stroke. So what is
miss
half
that
of hmm?
4. Wait, me know it in miss 4. Me say that be 4 like 4.1 there, like cause it in between one there so and -4.
No. How you reach -4?
Me still trying to find it.
We're trying to figure out where this point is. Where is this point is?
Oh. I thought it was finding like it on the other axis. Yes.
Oh no. So we're trying to find where this point is. Where is it?
Is
Where does it cut?
that that would be mm, mm, in between 1 and 2.
So what is it? So that is -1. So what would this part be?
0.5.
0.5. Yeah.
Kinda hard to see the other lines.
Um they have one over there, one over there. It's a little bit past 0.5. Is it?
Yes, a little bit past it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one over there, one over there. It's a little bit past 0.5. All right, let's work with 0.5 though. So that's the x value, -0.5. What's the y value now?
The y value, I mean that's a miss.
So it's right there. So let's draw the
Alright, so
line through.
we could find, alright, so 5 would have been, right, so, but, wait,
Oh,
God, so let me
you're
move
finding
line,
5.
1, 2, 3,
5 would have
4,
been here.
so 5 would have been in between there, so, that line now, so, so 5, like, oh God, so I mean that's it, how many did say,
So we know, all
4.1?
right, we know that this bit is so we have 2.5 strokes to get to 5. What is 5 to get to 2.5 stroke? So we know that this bit here would have been, it's gonna be -4 points something.
This made us a 4.1, -4.1.
No, can't be 0.1. It's a little bit more than 0.1. It's maybe about, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Um, mhm. It's a little bit more than 0.1. So I would say,
Good night, miss.
good night, Marlon. -4, -4, 2, 4, 4, 8. So 4 is 4.4, 8, 10. So here would have been, I would say, I would go with about 4.25 or 2. Just an estimation. All right, but normally it's clear, like it's clearer for the turning points. All right. Normally it's clearer when it comes to the turning point. So we know the turning point and the axis for the maximum value. So that is going to be the y value, maximum or minimum value. So you put that it's minimum, as it's a smile. The minimum value would be y equal -4.2. All right. All right, good. So let's get to next business. Oh, they actually gave you the graph here. Okay. But on the graph, see on the graph here that they have plotted, it's actually going to be -1, -4. Maybe because we didn't put in any domain over there.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm
Just
just
go
trying to
past
find.
some of my question. It's my like worky vectors and the matrix.
Mm-hmm. All right, I don't see any coordinate geometry question there, so let me go with January paper. That's function. All right, so let's look at this one. You still don't have your graph paper, so it doesn't even make sense. You have a graph paper, Marlon? Marlon?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss. I
All
have a
right.
graph paper.
All right, good. So you're gonna work with this one for me now. So write the question down.
Yes, miss.
Using a ruler, draw the line x equal a half, y equal x, and x plus 5 equal 5 on the grid below. On the grid, label it as are the region x greater than or equal to a half, y is greater than or equal to x, and x plus 5 is less than or equal to labeled. On the grid, label as are the region where x is greater than or equal to that. So they didn't give us any domain. And let me see if the question before. Okay, so that part of the question is not connected to this part at all. No.
Miss,
All right, so,
miss, I'm going for the graph book now.
okay. So that's the question. Using a ruler, draw the lines x equal to y equal x and x plus y equal 5. And that's 3 marks.
I'm gonna go now.
All right, Dejano, since you don't have graph paper, let me give you a question to do in the meantime while Marlon get that bit sorted.
Okay.
Okay, so this is one of the questions I was looking for. Ooh, this is nice. Okay. State the equation of the axis of symmetry. Gets the graph. Want to step. All right, I'll come back to that question and give you that question. Let me see if I see any.
Miss, we can draw with freehand.
Straight line you're doing. You need a ruler. Freehand is when you're sketching. I'll say the question here.
Find a ruler.
All right, good. All right, I don't see any question there. Unless I missed it. All right, let's look here.
Which question I must do, miss?
This one, take a screenshot of it. Hold on. I will know when it's finished taking the screenshot. Okay, good. Drop it in the group.
Yes, miss.
Thank you, darling. Oh, here goes the question. Beautiful. All right, Marlon, pause that one that you're doing and let's work on this one together. It says number 6 that I need to be looking at for this question. All right. Let me zoom out a bit.
Let's just quick down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So looking at the question now. So they said the answer sheet is provided for this question. An answer sheet is provided for this question. The graph of the quadratic function y equal x squared for -4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4 is shown below. All right, I was trying to get the graph bigger, but each time it's not fitting in the screen properly. All right, so they said the first part of the question. So look at the graph. First part of the question says the coordinates of. So what you're gonna do is write down the questions for me. What would be good if you can actually get this picture and paste it in, say actually have the picture, the diagram when you're revising to go with the questions that you're writing down. So write down the questions. So let me zoom in so you can write the questions down.
Me, miss.
Both of you. Kind of me miss over here.
Miss, me
Go
want
to
graph
the
book, miss. Me writing a graph book.
no, don't write in the graph book, write in the regular book.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're doing
Miss,
this part.
let me get the diagram.
You want to screenshot it, is it?
Yeah.
Drop it in the group for me. Have you seen the links and stuff that we sent in the group? Dejana?
Yeah.
So after your exams are finished, you need to go back and revise over those, okay?
Yes.
When is it that your mocks are finished?
Sometime like early March. Yeah.
Okay,
Late February, early March. Yeah.
okay. So this is it. The coordinates of the points M and N are -1y and x9 respectively. Determine the value of x and the value of y. So they want 1 mark each. So they want the value of x and the value of y. What's the value of y here? Looking at this coordinates. Looking at this.
Yeah,
What's the
miss.
value of x?
Oh, wait. This is it.
Uh,
Maybe I say 9, but you said determine the no. Which one? Oh, the coordinates of the points M and N.
Here.
Miss -1 would that be x, miss, and the y, and the 9 would that be y?
So looking at it, M, this is M. So remember,
Yes,
every
ma'am.
coordinate has an x and a y.
Uh-huh.
So the x, so that's why they put it that M is -1y. So what's the value of y here?
Oh,
Yes. And what's the value of x here?
miss, about -1 and 1, miss.
So you think that that's -1,
No, 1, miss. The y is 1, miss.
+1? It
Yes,
looks
miss.
that way to me too. What about x? What's the value of x?
About 8, 9, miss, or 9, 8. Wait, I mean,
So we know that the value. Let's
8,
write in what we know
8.
already. Okay, hold on. Okay. So the value of y of y here. What's the value of y here? You said y is equal to +1. What's the value of x now? Look up
Miss,
here.
I think it's about 8, miss.
How you get 8?
Miss, miss is either 8 or 9, miss.
I need you to tell me how you get it. The value of
No,
x
no, no,
here.
no, 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 wrong. 3, miss.
Thank you, darling.
So may I take it for you why? May I take it for you why something, miss?
Because that's what they did. They put the 9 there to trick you. And not to trick you, not, but to see if you understand what you really say, you understand what you come into the exam to test. That's it. The next part now. Determine the gradient of the line MN. This is what we were talking about last night now, Marlon. So we're going to find the gradient of the line
Why?
MN. How
Miss
do
a
you
white
find the grade?
square. Miss I can
Hmm?
do rise over. Miss I can do rise over run.
Yes,
I have
tell me
y
the
square
next
minus
method.
y. Y
Not
no.
y square, y2.
Y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1.
Beautiful. Well done, Marlon. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we're going to be finding the gradient x2 minus x1. And what we're going to do is to actually label. So we know that this point is negative 1, 1, right? And we know that this point is actually, what's the point? What's n?
What's in
3 what? 3,
3,
9.
9.
Good. Now you can choose any of the points that you're going to be what the one you're gonna call this is the one coordinate and this is the two coordinates. Whichever one you want to make one, whichever one you want to make two, it doesn't matter. You get the same answer. But which one you want to be that you say, all right, my x1 and my y1 is there, and the next one is my y2 and x2.
So it's it no matter which one I y them are y2, miss.
It doesn't matter which coordinate you make two and which coordinate you make one.
Oh,
So you can say this 3, 9 is coordinate 1. And this 2, this negative 1, positive 1, that's coordinate 1. That's coordinate 1.
2.
So 1 is 2 and 1 is 1. Which one you want to use as 2? It's up to you. Tell me now what to use as 2 and what to use as
Miss I use -1 as 1, miss. No, 1 y
as the
may I use
ones.
y2 as 1, miss.
No.
Negative.
You need to tell me if 3, 9 is going to be the ones or negative 1, 1 is going to be the ones. All right, let me make it easier for you. 3, 9. So this is going to be x1, y1. Negative 1, 1. This is going to be x2, y2. So I've made the top one, 3, 9. So that is identified as ones. And the bottom one, that is identified as the twos, x2, y2. Good? Now you're going to put into your formula now that you have. So you have
So miss we
identified.
could have
Go on, honey.
miss we could have like -1 as x1, miss, 1 as y1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, alright. Yes, miss. Miss, that's all I wanted to know.
Good? So let's find the gradient now. M equal what?
Miss 1
M
1
equal
minus
1 minus,
1 minus 9.
no.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, I was looking at the wrong
Yes,
thing.
miss.
I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking for at negative 1. 1 minus 9 and then x2.
And it's -2, -1 minus 1.
All right, negative 1 minus 1. Good. Negative 1 minus 3. Not 1. Negative 1 minus 3.
Me say have me say have thing there. Me say have Y2 as judge me and look on the wrong thing. Sorry.
You kind of confusing, so me not, you not hard enough, miss, you
I
kind
mean that look I mean in a hard in a true me that look on the wrong one.
So given that it's a
yeah,
hard, please look at the right one. What is Y2? Look for it. You already label it 1. What is Y1? Look for it. You label it 9. What is X2? You look for it. -1. What is X1?
It's me that
Look
look
for it.
me that look
3.
across. That's why.
Yeah,
I miss a minus one.
that catch me in the first instance. So don't make because that show a bad in you up. You feel as if it won't catch you. It didn't catch me. Catch me at first as well. Alright, but just pay attention to the rule. Now work that out for me and tell me what's the answer.
Miss I have negative
8
8.
over 4.
Yeah.
Over what?
Negative
Miss a
4.
-8 over -4, it will be.
Okay, good. And
So that I
what's that?
cancel out here to
Uh,
positive 2.
Good.
positive.
So write the
Yeah.
final statement. M equal to.
So,
All right. The next one now, equation of the line. How do you find equation of a straight line?
Miss y equal mx plus c.
Beautiful. Come on now. Marlon, you're talking tonight, man. You
yo,
deserve a
Marlon
medal.
know the functions.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, me get it.
Like me over here. Oh, fresh in my brain.
Yes, man. But even when some things is fresh in Marlon brain, I don't see Marlon clock like this. You're doing well tonight, Marlon, man.
That's nice.
All right. So let's take this bit off and get on with the equation now. Y equal mx plus c. Y equal mx plus c. That's the general form for equation of a straight line. And now we want to, what we're going to put in when you're doing y equal mx plus c, you're actually putting in the m value
Yeah, I agree with
and
that,
the
miss.
c value. Hmm?
No, miss.
So let me put this down. General form for equation of a straight line. The general form for equation of a straight line. So that's it here. Y equal mx plus c.
So miss you have to do the gradient, you have to do the gradient first before you can work the equation of the line.
Yeah, so you need the gradient. And you
So
need at least
I
1 point to work the
You
equation
know
of a
what
straight
so
C
miss
line.
what C. Miss what is C?
Oh, but you don't need
is?
that because you already know that's C. Look at it. Oh, we don't need to work it out. Look at it now. C is the M is the
Y.
gradient and C is the y-intercept. So write that down.
Miss where y intercept be again? Where crosses over y axis.
Yes, darling.
Miss
Write
y
that
at
down. Beautiful.
y at 3, miss.
Beautiful.
Alright, so
Come on now,
yeah,
Marlon. You're on point
yeah,
tonight.
C.
All right, so um, C is the y-intercept where it crosses the x, where it crosses the y-axis.
Y axis.
Mhm. All right, so you're on point there. Put it here. Good. All right. So now let's put that in. So you always just put in your M and your C. So we know that M is, we got it here, M is 2. No. No, no, no.
Him not too, miss.
Yeah, that's not what I was saying no about. The M is 2. So let's write the equation of the straight line MN now. It's going to be y equal, what's the value of M?
2,
2.
miss.
2, so you have 2x. And what's the value of C?
3.
3.
That's it.
Miss,
That's the
you not
equation of the
value
straight
X,
line.
miss.
No, if the
That's it?
equation
You
of the
done?
straight line, only two things you put in. The
You
y,
done?
the gradient and the constant, yeah.
What's that?
And you get
I don't understand nothing.
you get the gra-
I
they
just
never
fill
ask
out.
you to solve anything. They get the C. This is the C value where it cuts the y-axis.
Mm-hmm.
Miss, me find a reading pen. I'm school on the floor. At my
Yo, that was so random though.
Listen, that was an icebreaker. Okay, Marlon.
Yo.
No, tell you about Marlon, you're something else, child. Trust me.
When I rang a mall and amount of calculator me up.
Say what now? I
Miss,
understand the pen. Let's not go
miss,
there. Let's not go
listen.
there. We're not
The
going there.
students
We're
that
not.
claim
You
me
need to
leave their
bring.
calculators.
You need to bring in the calculators. Bring them back to school.
I was going to do that, but COVID came, so couldn't
Please
keep
bring back
them.
the calculators. Please bring back the calculators.
Ah.
Bring them back. Bring them back.
Well, Miss Marlon sent me a private comment.
I'm not gonna ask what Marlon commented. You know.
I'm not
See.
gonna tell you.
Mm. Bring back the people them calculators. Bring it into the office, man, and tell them that
Miss, if you bring it
you
to
have
the
a
office,
change of
miss, you're
heart.
not gonna wear. A teacher, a teacher, them are gonna take it. No make no sense. Miss,
Okay,
miss,
give it.
what got happen, miss? Miss, what got happen, miss, is when miss see somebody when on a calculator, me just like, me I bring calculator. So if they say they're on a calculator, me give it to them.
Okay, so you're gonna be Robin Hood now. You take from the rich and give to the
Well,
poor.
I can't say that
Mhm.
with a slight small fee.
Say what now? Let's
Tell
move
miss if you
on.
go an exam there, if you get your calculator and
Moving on.
a maths.
Move on. The equation of the line parallel to MN and passing through the origin. So that's the last thing that we're going to do because the next part you need the
The
graph.
origin is
The,
0.
oh,
What
we can
line
do
is
the
passing through the origin? Me
huh?
scroll, me see the, me could see
Okay.
the graph.
Hold on. I like how you pop that one out now. So the origin, when they talk about the origin, it is actually the point 0, 0.
Yes, miss.
All right, good. So they're asking now for us to tell the equation of the line MN passing through the origin, which is 0, 0. So if it passed through the origin, which
I
is
need to
0, 0,
find
it passes through the origin, which is 0, 0. So it passed somewhere through there, 0, 0. Let's write the equation now. It's going to be what? Y equal what? What do we know about parallel lines? They have the same what?
Um,
Mm-hmm.
then they equal, miss.
Something about them equal. What they have?
so
The
miss
same
they have
what?
the same X and Y values.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Parallel
Um
lines. Parallel lines. Please go and look it up. Have the same something.
right.
What does parallel lines have in common?
If they both go the same direction.
No.
Same distance apart from each other.
Yes,
And
but
they
that's
never meet.
not useful at this point.
Mm.
Same something else. Let me look in
don't
the chat. There's a
intersect.
young lady on Zoom or a young man, I'm not sure. Sorry. There's someone on not Zoom, YouTube. I'm not
YouTube.
sure if it's male or female. I bet that child will be able to tell me the answer. What does let me look. I bet that child is going to be able to tell me the answer. Hold on. Um, let me see if a person, I don't even know if it's a child. Tell you that this person know. Parallel lines have the same gradient. Yes, I tell you that this person would know. See?
Research, research.
Hey, miss, hey, look here. Miss, if you did say, so, miss, obviously, because, miss, if it have, that mean that, well, it's not necessarily that. But I see him, so,
I'm still waiting for you to say what you're saying, man. Because I see you
miss, me
keep
can't
talking,
say
we're
it.
not getting it. We're not getting it.
Me can't explain.
I just admit that you did not know this one and move on. Don't. Yeah?
If you did
I
say something more I able to answer.
Right.
That's
So
it.
next time I'll say, what does the parallel lines have the same something, 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 something? And you'll be
Right.
able to answer. Good. I so they have
Yeah.
the same gradient. So because they have the same gradient, right? What is going to be the value of m?
Two, same here, miss.
2.
Two.
Good. So I have 2x plus I need to figure out what the value of c is. They told us that it
Oh,
passes through the origin. What would be the
Miss the
value of
C has
c?
zero, miss. Miss C
Beautiful.
have
You
that is
deserve a
zero,
clap
miss.
now. You deserve
I
a what
pass
there.
through origin.
Good. C is 0, which means that no, we don't even need to put the 0 because 0 is not going to change the value. All
Right,
we need to
miss.
do is just write it as y equal to x.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So y equal to x. All right. So that's good. You got that one. All right, so the next part says on the graph, on the answer sheet provided, carefully draw the tangent to the graph y equal x squared at the point 2, 4. So when we draw the tangent to the graph now at the point 2, 4, what do we know about tangent? Coming from circle. When you did circle, and we teach you about parts of a circle, what do you remember about a tangent? Let's see if
Tangent.
the person on YouTube now, they're gonna tell me the answer before you know. Come on now. I bet they're gonna tell me the answer before you. What do you know about tangent? Zoom, tell me what you know about tangent.
Miss a straight line that touches a curve, miss. A straight line that passes
That's
through a curve.
nah, Come again.
Touches, miss.
Touches. Does it pass through? Touches
This
the
tangent is the line that touches the circle.
circle. So yeah. So it's it it touches the curve, right? As close as possible to the point that they have given us. What's the point that they gave us?
Miss them give me what? 2 and 4.
Yes.
2, 4.
So remember now, it does not.
So 2 x, right?
Yes. So see the
X
person in the
axis
group in at over Zoom. Zoom said tangent is a line that touches the circle. Yes. So it touches it. It does not pass through it. Zoom.
Miss
If you're
them a
doing the
copy when me
CSEC,
say.
no. Zoom give the answer
And that
before
me say.
you. No. Zoom gave the answer before you. All right. So Zoom. Well done. All right, so y equal, so it touches it, it does not pass through it, it just touches it. All right, so remember from coming
So
from a
miss that
circle.
means so that means the tangent we are go draw me, then miss now go pass through them tool, them lines there, miss. Miss them a copy.
No,
And that-
no. Why am I echoing in your background? Who
Man,
back
why
there?
you gone from the YouTube? Why you gone from the live? You see answer with Zoom and say.
Oh, he's trying to
No,
see what Zoom is saying.
Yeah,
no, but it's stream delay. Mrs. Stream the delay, miss, like 1 couple seconds. But
Yes, it does.
delay.
It delay and Zoom still give me the answer before you.
No,
me have,
miss, me tell us me answer before Zoom, but tonight, yeah.
me have to zoom. If you use Google and say no, bro, I study.
Ah, see? Oh,
I
so
mean,
you're
MB
MD Sika. What kind of
yeah.
name is that?
No, I'm game name.
Okay. All right, so Zoom, well done, Zoom. Oh, so you have to go over there and comment in now, Dejano. Well done,
Yes,
Zoom.
miss.
Yes, definitely bright spark. All right, good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna pass it through the point 2-4 now. 2-4. So 2-4. Where's 2-4? Let's find the point 2-4. You want to write on
Miss
screen,
2 years,
Marlon? Show me
so.
the point 2-4.
Yes, miss.
Miss. Nah, here, miss.
Show me the point 2-4. Either you or Dejano. Put it on screen.
2, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, so.
Good. Mm-hmm. All right, good. We're going to start the gradient to the curve. This is how it's going to look. Hold on. So it's a straight, not a gradient, the tangent to the curve, I mean. It's a straight line that comes as close as possible passing through that bit, but it doesn't. So it looks something like that. It doesn't go through and looks something like that coming down. See that? So that's the tangent.
Yes, miss.
It
Do it
doesn't go
again,
through
miss.
the. Go again.
Oh, so first stuff you tell he points them, miss, and then you just draw one straight line through it.
Oops. Yeah, just tell the point. And you draw a straight line through the point, but it must not cut the curve. So you realize that my straight line does not go over the curve.
Miss is right,
Yeah,
correct. Touches it.
yeah, just touches it. That's it.
Oh.
Marlon, take a screenshot of this and drop it in the group.
Yeah, you have to go make Zoom joining class, miss, cause Zoom,
You want to
Z,
say
and he's
you
a
want to,
and he's a youth, you know. He's a
is,
youth, you know.
is he
Yeah,
a
man.
male?
Yes, he's a male, man. The way him
How did
answer
you
in
know
the
that?
chat, man. Miss the way he answer, miss. Context clues, man. Look how him right. Him say, no, bro, I study. No girl not answer so.
Okay. So what if it's possible? You're being sexist. It's possible a girl could answer like that.
No,
What's
and
wrong?
Miss is not being sexist, Miss. It's not being
Miss
sexist, Miss.
Miss
But
you're Indian
majority
too,
of the males talk like that.
No, no,
Miss
no,
you're
no. You're being
Indian.
sexist.
Miss, the probability of it being a female is less than it being a male.
Well, I could agree with that statement. Okay,
Okay.
Zoom.
Okay, Miss. Okay.
Let's see if the genre is right. Are you a male or a female? Or what do you identify as? Because you could identify as something other than male and female.
Mm.
Zoom prefer not to say.
Miss, I can't put Zoom in at that spot.
No, we're just trying to determine so we can say, okay, him or her.
Miss,
Lol,
me
he
tell you,
is
what me tell you,
right.
Miss?
I am a
Me tell you
male.
say I'm male.
Okay.
Me
Samuel.
tell you. Miss, me tell you say I'm male, Miss, from him answer, so Miss is happy I'm male.
Okay, Zoom. Well done. All right.
So Miss have an all boys class tonight.
So I see.
Mute, Mike.
Have you done the snipping already? The screenshot, Marlon. I'm waiting on you.
Yes, I said it in the group already.
Thank you, darling. All right, clear all drawing. And we're gonna go with the last bit. Anything else there for us to do? Estimate the gradient to the curve. So draw it now. Now we need to estimate the gradient of the tangent. What would be the gradient of this
Miss,
tangent?
Miss is
You want to write the question?
Miss looks steeper than the one we find.
Yeah, but that's not estimation. Well, yes,
Miss
that's
say
a
probably be
start.
all a 4 or 5, somewhere there above. So Miss we did what wait, find the gradient. So we know well only
We
one
can
point we know.
use we can estimate by using these 2 points.
Miss we can still use the endpoint.
Yes, we can use the endpoint and use that point. We
Miss
can
we're
use
gonna
that.
use Miss we're gonna use so 2, 4, 3,
2,
3,
4.
9.
Yeah, so we're gonna use 2, 4, and 3, 9. So that would give us our estimation. Not exact, but estimated. All right, so we have y equal. What would be, which one you're gonna make?
Miss make we use n as 1.
All right, so this is x1. So this is x1, y1.
Miss student said gradient look like 3.
Look like 3. All right, good. But we
Man, I
need
know
to
3 man.
so for the 2 marks though, if you say it's 3 without writing down the and without you need to justify it. If you say it's 3, you need to justify. Why would you say it's 3? Right? So,
Miss me I tell you say a 5 I answer.
5.
Confidently too.
Okay. I love your
Yeah.
confidence. You know that I love that.
Just like that.
All right. Cannot be bothered with this child, you know. Okay. Y2 minus y1. So it's going to be 4 minus,
5.
is
Oh,
it?
what me tell you say?
You
5.
worked
Now
it out,
rotating
child.
just
That's only you worked it out. That's why you
Ah.
got 5. You worked it out.
then then Miss me now have to come and confirm with myself before me come out so big and bold and brave, eh?
Okay. So it's 2 minus 3, and that gives us -5 over -1. And that gives us +5. Okay. There you go, my child. Yeah.
Miss me did tell you say somewhere between 4 and 5, don't it? Me did estimate it and tell you.
Yes, I recall hearing the 4. I'm not so sure about the 5.
Yeah, yeah,
Miss Playback
you
is
say
live.
20.
Me got this the live and Zoom must hear. Zoom must hear and me say between 4 and 5.
Okay, Zoom, did you hear that? I bet Zoom didn't hear either. Zoom said he didn't hear.
No man, Zoom not answer it.
Hmm. All right, so we finished that question, and that would be it for tonight.
Aye. So me can go back to study my bio now. I'm a IT.
You have 2 subjects tomorrow?
Yes, 2.
Oh,
Me say
Zoom just
him say
confirmed.
yes. All right. You see it? Me tell you, miss. Me tell you.
All right. All right, so remember to like this video, share, like, leave a comment, and if you have any question, you can leave it as well. Anything that you want to do, you can leave it as well. All right, so Zoom. No, you see,
Yes,
because you are
Zoom.
all boys, yes, you're just backing each other. It's all right.
Yeah,
Tomorrow I
yeah.
might have Cedrica here to support. All right?
Me say no say Shadika would have support me too. You know why?
Why?
Me Shadika love my company. So she would have support me too. You don't know that?
Say what now? Please go to your biology and your IT. Please, thank you. Have a good night.
It's a reproduction, me and you know.
Say what now? Say what now?
Miss a reproduction me I do. Me there right now. In plants
Um,
and humans,
um,
you know.
I'm gonna act as if I didn't hear that. I'm just going to go ahead and
But
end this session with you, Dejano.
Miss
Have a
I
good
topic.
night. It was a pleasure being here with you. You are a naughty little child, and Santa have no gift
No.
sending you
Ah.
what you call it, this Christmas. Have yourself a superb night, and please ensure that you study. Expect great things from you. All the best, Marlon. All the
Bye.
best for tomorrow. See you. What time tomorrow, Marlon? Marlon gone already.
7, miss, 7.
7. Okay. All right. Have a good night. All the best tomorrow, Marlon. Marlon,
Yes, miss.
have you done anything else on the admats?
Um, miss, what do you mean, miss?
In terms of what we left off, like, in terms of reading.
No, miss.
Okay. All right. So for next for Saturday, I need you to at least read through the first 5 pages on differentiation. First five
Yes, miss.
pages and make some notes. You must have evidence of you doing that. So sending me picture to say, yes, I've written some notes, I've written something down. First 5 pages, differentiation.
Yes, we had add much, miss, and we had the differentiation. We just start
You're doing
differentiation.
differentiation at school now.
Yes, miss. Just today we just start. Miss.
Oh, good. All right. Oh, thank you, Dejana. If you haven't liked live streamers yet, please do so. Also subscribe and share. All right, thank you, my child, Dejana. Have a good night. See
Yes, miss.
you tomorrow at 7.
Yes, miss.
All right, Miss. Good night. That was me showcasing my moderating skills. Yeah.
Cannot be bothered with this
Miss
child. All right.
Miss
Good
moderate
night.
from big stream, you know. Moderate from big stream is it. You don't know, we have we game a friend them, you know, moderate and thing. Oh, yes, so Zoom, you see, if you play FF, you see me just forward over to tank 5. You suppose, if you play FF, you're supposed to know who tank 5 be. And at the big name them. You see it straight. Miss, good night. I'm going to study my bio and my IT.
Okay. All right.